Ladies, ouch, and gentlemen, what is up? Off-season competitive league, Division 1, Week 5. Matchup brought to you by your boy, Don Gotti. Forget about, right? Isn't that how it goes? Rage in blue, Legion 201. I'm gonna hit you in red today on the screen, folks. You see Rage 3-1 this season. Legion just 1-2. They had an off week, or a bye week rather. Excuse me. So they're obviously the numbers aren't going to match up there. But anyways, week 5 coming at you live. We're 50 seconds from this thing getting started now, folks. If you're watching out there, give us a like. Throw us a comment in the chat. Give us a prediction in the poll. I got plenty of time left. We're not going to lock it down until about 30 minutes into the matchup. Give you guys plenty of time to take a peek there. But anywho, so far in this matchup, we got L201 taking 65% of tonight's poll. We shall see how this ends up. I'm excited for it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited for it. Making some fried rice in the background here, a little pop and sizzle, y'all. Little fried rice going on, you know what I'm saying? Rage. In blue, gonna be coming from the east here, left side of your screen. North Pass is the predestined midpoint, and now I want to just stress this right here. It has never been more important who gets North Pass off the jump here. If you've ever seen such a shit layout in your life, it is this one. North Pass has, let's see, 2, 4, 6, almost 800 meters to go between that and the ruin, and Salient 42 is even farther by, I'd say at least another 200 meters. It really all comes down to this. We see red, Legion 201 popping up on the right side of your screen. We've got Bloor, Shilakil, Jaguar, baby, Sovietico, Darth Baron, Sirius, Sergeant Alex, Raz, Rukon, Red Bull, pouring in the point. Legion 201 starting to cap early. Squeaks, Gypsy, Tag 80, not to be confused with Tagbo. He's not Tagbo. He wanted everybody to know tonight, folks. Felix in the point, as he always is. One of the first one. He is absolutely surrounded. Looks like an episode of Casting Couch. Cheeks taking out Sheila Keel. We're going to call him Shaquille O'Neal. Your boss, Jeep Dad, Uncle Danny. Working their way in. You see. Let's take a look from the Rage point of view. Rage coming from this eastern side. That's going to be the bottom of your screen. Good push on this map edge. You see Raz and Sovietico, one of the only Sovietico chilling in the building. Yeah, look at them. They're two of the only folks left. Sovietico's the only one. Whole squad worth of Rage able to push into the point. You see Legion had it at first. They've simply been forced out. Now they're got to be coming from the distance. Not many of them on the radar. It looks like, oh, huge spawn. Boom, boom. Comes off within the point. That is absolutely clutch. I don't know if that just happened to be several squads worth of people, all within a couple seconds, or what. Obviously, they can't put a garrison down in the neutral zone yet, so I'm not sure how that went. Sovietico. Oh, Cookie Chips. Randy Marsh 97. Working the building. We're going to get you a better look here, folks. We're not about that bird's eye crap. We're going to try to get you right up in the action. Midpoint has never been more important in any game yet, I swear it. Randy Marsh, Syriabs, Wk5. Peeking around the point, no doubt, dropping some flares, letting everybody know where these guys are. Shaquille O'Neal coming back up. Don't hate me, Sheila Keel. Seems to be slipping around. Let's take a look from the Legion 201 side. Obviously, they're not going to see what we see, but oh, well, they might here in a second. Wk5 popping a flare right over top of them. Rage at about 80% cap weight now. Not looking good. If you are Legion 201, I'd say this is going to be one of the most difficult points you could ever imagine to have to try to take back. And it's not simply because of this open BS layout that you see and all the weird cover and yada yada yada. We've all played this so many times. I'm talking about simply the fact that look how far the ruin is away. Legion 201 still trying to hold. Sovietico, Red Bull, couple others, Jaguar, Sergeant Alex, Soren. They got to be marked out now by tag 80. Take a look up here. Legion 201 having a little bit of a presence now. Up the hill here. It's going to be Apache, Ganza, David Beebe, Captain Insano and Cheek taking him out. Luxio off in the distance. Ooh, Captain Insano, double trouble. Cheek getting the OP. Clutch takedown there for some rage. Absolutely necessary if you're going to be rage and hold this point. You have to be careful, but you also have to allocate the proper amount of guys on each side to ensure they don't slip in from this south side. One of my favorite routes has always been along this riverbed. As long as the arty's not destroying that area, it is so much fun. Sovietico pushing around Syriabs. Both of these two been in the front line the whole time. Darth Baron working his way around with the AT. He might see the truck. We've got it highlighted there in the distance, folks. D's, Randy Marsh, Chavo, Captain Kushwookie, Syriabs going down at the same time. Rev Forest. Tag 80, you got CJ. Sheila Keel dropping him, getting him some. Huge explosion goes off. Satchel for sure. I believe it was that transport truck we saw from the beginning. That main Legion 201 push. I wish so badly we could see their side right now. I'm so curious how they decide to play this with their garrisons. Obviously, they're going to have to set something up here in this hillside. They've got armor marked up as well. Oh, you see him yapping off in the distance. Anyways, let's get a first look here. Sergeant Alex. Sergeant Alex hits gunned down from range. Chavo as well. Let's see. Not a huge push. We're going to do a 360 here. Not a huge push. Obviously coming from the eastern side of this main river here. Western side going to be controlled by Legion 201, but how much so and for how long we're going to find out. I see 1, 2, 3. There's an armor. This is either the guy repairing the tank. That's absolutely what's happening. That's Michelin 07, one of the two. This looks like it's going to be the majority of the L201 push. It is up to these squad leaders here, Sheila Keel, Curso, and some of the others we've seen. Going to have to get a good smoke push going, coordinate with the boys, get MG fire for suppression, work their way into these houses. They have to take over some more ground here. I know the high ground is great right now, but they have to continue to push forward, working themselves to then pin Rage here. We're going to see how it happens. Felix and the boys moving out. It looks as if Rage is trying to gain some ground here. Red Bull working his way in while Pookie Chips and Felix working their way out. Unfortunately, though, they're heading right to the boys. Felix turns around. I believe he gets him. Sirius, Sheila Keel. Pookie Chips drops one. Sheila Keel sees it. Returns fire. Not going to be good enough. He has to reload. Pookie Chips takes him out, but he ends up going down anyway. Felix absolutely surrounded. Armor over here. Where's he at? Am I crazy? I can hear him. Where's he at? There he is. Yeah. There we go. Moyes, Amlo, Mictlin, 07. Along with Sergeant Alex, Jaguar, Darth Baron, Corso. Rage, taking a look at the map. Good garrison network set up. They've got a wall now of garrisons built. This is probably about the best you can do. It's hard to put one on this western side of the river there, just simply because it's really just hard to maintain. And then once you lose it, you're screwed and have to come all the way back anyway. So it's better to put it back. I like the location. You see Cheek on point of the ruin. You know what? For just a moment, we're gonna go take a peek and see what we're working with. We've got a splash of Rage working their way down from this radar station. Rukon, Uncle Danny working his way in. He's going to run into El Javier. Ooh, we just got a large spawn wave. 4 or 5 people now. Apache, David, Franch, Heck Winters, Danza. L201 defending quite well, but as of right now, no need to. I'm hoping they're just building up defenses. They're walking out getting popped by a couple guys. I see that, so obviously they're preparing for the onslaught, but hopefully they're able to move and maneuver a couple more guys to this offensive attack for their sake. But we're going to see. We are going to see. Let's get you right back in the action. Let's try to tune it in with Jeep Dad. As you see Syrians in the distance. You can see him through the trees. Red Bull, you're in danger. Red Bull goes down. Jeep Dad from range. Yopsy with this STG. STG's got to be obviously one of the best guns in the game. Everybody knows that. Fun little cheat code when you get to play with the Axis players, but I guess so is the M1 Garand at times with that rapid rate of fire. It all lines up. Pookie Chips, Sovietico. Sure to run into each other. Well, maybe not. Ooh, armor going down. I believe it hit some mines. Nobody in the distance. You see Sheila Keel. Other than that, maybe Kushwookie perhaps had it satcheled, but very possible. Going to be a huge, huge loss there for Legion 201. Randy Marsh, Spooky Chips and D's spreading out, continuing their push east. Under somebody, yeah, dropping supplies back on the blue line. Of course, trying to get that garrison up. I am curious to see how fast they decide to push down. There's not a huge force of Legion 201. I guess it's bigger than we thought. If they're able to move in quick enough, they may be able to do this. We've got Zabarisk. Ooh! Goes down. You see the round come in. Absolutely shreds him. Artillery landing. Legion 201 pushing in from the southwestern side. Lee for you. Jaguar sneaking around. You see Lee for you between him and Roz out in the distance. Red Bull making his way in. They're only going to have to run into a couple of these Rage players. Most of Rage is now committed to the attack, I believe. You see they've called a recon plane. That's actually a smart move. They know where those couple guys were. They're going to dispatch a few guys to deal with them, I can imagine. And then, yeah, see more guys popping up. Chavo. Chavo goes down. Jaguar. We're getting some contesting going on. Jaguar, CJ. Ooh, CJ. Takes him down but gets taken out anyway. Armor round came in, blasting him. Sorhen. Sorhen, yeah, you better move, dog. Chavo. Off the OP. Sorhen, 10 meters away, gets taken out. OP stands. Sergeant Alex Lee for you. Battle of the ATs is about to be among us, folks. Legion 201 trying to get a push on. Is Alex just lying in wait, or is he putting a... Yeah, he... Oh, yeah. Homie's chilling. I like it. Legion 201 trying to put the pressure on here. You see just about as many of them as you do blue. Dropping rather quickly. Most of Legion 201 on this eastern side. Right side of your screen, rather. Maybe the western side of the map. CJ, you got Sniper Nick obviously popping some flares. Perhaps not right now, but I'm certain that's what he's doing. It's going to be clutch for Rage to work their way up and get control of this hillside. Get the garrison up there. Control that wedge if you have to force your enemies to come off of that, and you maintain all of this, you know, map edge control. It's oftentimes extremely difficult for your competitor to force their way in, so take notes out there, keep that in mind. We've got an airhead landing within the point. We've got eyes on, folks. Smokes are coming out. Holy cow. Bombing run come in. That may be a little late. It's still here, though. It's going to be clear. Legion 201. Oh. Swan Spit. Did he get it? Oh, he did not. But they only got a couple off. He did. Swan Spit gets the grenade toss. He gets one of them at least, I believe. Yes, takes out the airhead. Only man remaining was Zabarisk. Oh my gosh, what a play, Swan Spit. Rage coming out to play today. Impressive work there, tracking that down. Thought for a moment we were going to see the largest spawn wave known to man. I guess for their sake, it's probably good it didn't happen, but very little rage push on the ruin, just enough to pester. That's really what you want the whole game. It's probably going to end up in a 3-2 unless somebody really makes a mistake, or rage gets really aggressive and happens to pull something off. So much ground to cover here and on this map. Going to make it truly difficult to control anything more than the point. You want some guys on the high ground covering you with either a really good shot or perhaps an MG for good suppression and coverage. Other than that, you see Roz working his way in as a support. I'm sure he wishes he had a satchel right about now. Alright, Roz, we don't know what you're doing. Frank Dreeben and the boys. On the patrol, you see we've got more rage off to the west here. They've got an armor unit marked. It's moving its way in. Oh! Kaboom! Hits a mine again. We've lost 2 76s on cam tonight for Legion 201. I believe to mines. Nobody's around. Randy Marsh, perhaps, could have had something to do with that. I don't want to take it away from him, but if he did, we did not see it. Let's put it that way. Very well may have been satchel. I believe I saw him with the MP40. I think that means he's got that going. Look, the ruin is being taken, folks. Rage getting aggressive, letting out the rage. We're going to try to get there, but we're not going to get there too quick. Yeah, hell with it. We're going to speed it up. Bird's eye view. We've got Spartacus. Death Trooper with Fluky and Luxio. It's actually about even numbers comparatively between L201 and Rage. Going to be hard to maintain a point if that's all you got back here. I wonder if Spartacus or Death Trooper found the garrison that belonged to Legion 201. I'm curious if that has occurred. Not sure where it's at. Well, a couple places I've seen them before. Not sure where it's at. Like I said, very well may have could have been found. Moyes, Elmo, Guano. Cheek, Spartacus, Captain Insano. You got Squeaks in the distance, working their way up. El Javier 92, Rukan, XL Expetro, comma 256. All the fellas coming out to play tonight. We've got Allied supplies dropping on the point. I do believe Legion 201 lost their garrison. I'm willing to bet it. They've got supplies landing on point. That usually means they need some. And you see everybody back. You got multiple tanks protecting. This guy's shooting the ground because he's in a divot. They must be low on fuel after losing those 2 heavies. You see they've got the medium and the recon tank. Other than that, I don't believe there's any L201 armor on the field. I may be mistaken, but I've not seen it, folks. If you know better than me, let me know. I'm going to stay here at the ruin. It does look like Rage is putting on an offensive. I don't want to miss that if we get some action. Fourth point now being contested. Corporal, your boss, Spartacus, and Death Trooper still here. Cheek has made his way in now from the east. Tag 80 on the backside, probably getting ready to pop some flares. Put some garrisons down, you know, Recon can put their OPs everywhere. Death Trooper and Spartacus taking some things out. Gotta get those supplies gone. Javier sneaks around, takes out Death Trooper. Javier, Spartacus! Javier! See what you got, Javier. Doesn't see tag 80 in the distance. Midpoint now going the way of Legion 201. This is quite a surprise based on what we just saw, but it looks like Rage committed to that offensive a little bit too much, and L201 was here to kick down the door as soon as it got soft. Dark Elf trying to set up as an MG. Gonna be difficult with all that already going around. And Jaguar making his way. Dark Elf not gonna see him. Dark Elf. There you go. Rage managing to take it back. Legion 201 getting slaughtered along the sides of the river so far. Having a terrible time working their way through the teeth here. Looks as though Rage has taken back control of the point. We've got Axis supplies coming down as well. Hell at Moose. Better be careful, he's not in the tank. Already nearly took him out. Certain he's happy he's back in the PZ4 now. Haha, look at that. Shaboing. Two very accurate arty shots. But other than that, most of the L201 push has disappeared. We've got an engineer, AT, and support player, as well as Curso and Sovietico, coming in from this eastern side, actually. They've been spotted by the recon flare. You see Swan Spit up here. Let's take a peek at his view. Oh yeah, you're not gonna see that guy. You are not gonna see that guy laying up here. No sir. Verdugo, Verdugo. Yep, Verdugo goes down. Swanspit taking his first one out. Curso in the distance still. You know he's got an OP close. That's about all we know, though. Little push coming from Legion 201. Obviously, like we mentioned at the beginning of the match, going to be very difficult for Legion 201 to bounce back from this, or really either team, depending on who takes middle first. Always a rough time, especially with so much terrain to traverse. Hectic map setup. Terribly unlucky, but at least it's fair for both sides. They both have an absolutely terrible setup to try to push fourth point. It looks like Rage is committing to the offensive once again. They don't see much going around North Pass, so I'm going to go ahead and flip back to the ruin now. Let's see what just dropped. Alright, just supplies. You see Spartacus, your boss, Death Trooper. They've been in there before. Rukan, Kukaron. Kukaron! Working his way around trying to protect the point. Uncle Danny goes down to a nade. Perfectly thrown nade. Perhaps even a landmine. Kama, David. Kukaron. Rage committing to the offensive. They've got, when you do a 360 around the ruin, they've got guys on nearly every direction trying to surround and suffocate this point while also holding off this push on North Pass. I think it's only a 35s match, so every guy's going to count here. Every gunfight counts. It really, really is so much more important the fewer guys you have. Corporal, your boss, Death Trooper, trying to make their way in. Kama, defending this house. Defending La Casa. The Death Trooper right behind. I think Death Trooper's going to see him if he starts firing. Death land low. Kama has no idea. He knows he's close. He's like, my OP is hot. Brilliant move by Death Trooper, waiting it out. Uh-oh. This is where it gets fun, folks. Kama moving to protect. 75. Death Trooper right around the bend. You see El Javier passes him by, does not notice. Death Trooper puts the satchel on, pops around the corner. Oh man, I bet he wishes he had that one back. May not be a bad move though. Oh, less than 10 seconds to go. Armor slips just by. Not gonna do much. Kama doesn't even go down. Does take out the the repair station. That's gonna be the only plus to that, but oh. Unfortunate usage. Felix, Spartacus, your boss, Death Trooper. Trying to work their way in from the distance. You see up here to the north, Rukan and El Javier 92. Gonna be the first ones they run into. Danza perched up here on quite a sweet little spot, folks. You can see you just over all of this. But he's also very exposed, so he's got to be very careful. Felix coming up from behind. It is the wrong time to turn your back on Felix. I hear he's been to prison, and there's certain things he's a-missing. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's false. Felix surely going to make a play on the armor unit. Yep, Satchel. Satchel's live. Hop upon it, Felix. He was stationary. Doesn't matter. He manages to get the satchel off. Legion 201's got to secure it. Captain Kushwookie can guarantee this goes off. They do the splash, but it gets their own guy. Taking out one of their own. Kushwookie goes off in the distance. This one's going to blow. Skidoo. Lucky these guys coming off the OP didn't drop as well. Kushwookie in a bit of a firefight. Sneaks around. Drops Luxio. Drops Spectro. Uncle Danny, Death Trooper, Captain Insano. Rage is now taking the 4th point. They've cleared it out. He who holds this building is going to take the point. I can assure you that. It's nearly impossible to run somebody out of here once they're already dug in deep enough and they've got the proper setup. Rage. Wow, French trying to put on a little bit of a show here for us. Ends up trading with Death Trooper. Don't you love that? I feel like the longer I play comp, the more and more I see that happen. People trading all the time. It oftentimes comes down to whoever pulls the trigger first, and by golly, we're both seeming to. So, Legion 201 dropping an airhead on their own point. That means they don't have anything there. Felix, too close to not notice, I feel like. Oh, Felix. The cat's out of the bag now, my friend. Legion 201 managing to contest. They're going to get this off. That was the perfect airhead. That was the perfect airhead. They're back in it. They're defending. They're working their way back in the point. Let's follow the fellas, see what happens. Sergeant Alex first to enter the building. Oh, guns blazing. Kushwookie goes down. Kushwookie the Bushwookie. Jaguar, Insano drops. Tag 80 working his way around. Sword Hen. Tag in the distance. Jeep Dad, Uncle Danny, and Cheek from Rage. Other than that, Legion 201 completely back up in this bitch. Ay, ay, ay. I am going to end the poll right there, folks. We're just a little over 30 minutes into it. That means you guys are going to be a half hour behind. But I think we've started, so that means you've had plenty of time to see how this goes. Let's see. Poll complete. We got Legion 201 taking 59% of tonight's votes. Perhaps they have more viewers out there. Perhaps not. Perhaps more people just think they're going to pull this one off. We saw them take on the 11th. And I'm not going to spoil how that one turned out, but Legion 201 came out on top. 11th Hellcats that was. You can take a look at that. It is on my channel. These offsets are absolutely wicked, but Rage committed again to the attack. Ruin possibly up in ruin soon. Apache, David, Darth Baron, the boys working their way out. You see, your boss goes down. Squeaks, Spartacus, Trooper. Ooh, winner goes down. Death Trooper, I believe, gets them both. A lot of blue still surrounding this point. If you're L201, we've got to do something. Sheila Keel and D's. Sheila Keel says take these. Randy Marsh working his way in. You know these guys probably are about to hear each other's footsteps. Grenades going off. Randy Marsh tossing some stuff. Sheila Keel gets down. He says, I don't want none of that. Randy. Peering through the window. He's got Fluky and Winters coming back at him. Fluky and Winters go right by Randy. From behind. Oh, Randy manages to take one guy from behind at least. The other one turns him down, it appears. But hey, not everyone's for everyone. Sheila Keel comes in to finish the job. Cheek has now worked his way in the point. You see Captain Insano off in the distance. Cheek and Spectro. Alone in the building. Cheek making his way around the outside. Captain Insano's figured it out to get in the point as well. Felix Spartacus. Uncle Danny himself. Apache playing nice cleanup, but Captain Insano still inside the point. We've got much more blue within the circle than we do red. And we've got armor coming in. That's Moyes and the boys. Oh! Drops. You see infantry taking the easy out, making sure that rocket hits clean on target. It happens to land. Rage, Legion 201, it is up for grabs. Ruin. Contesting back and forth now. If Rage is able to take Ruin from Legion 201, do they go for Mouseback approach? I mean, do they? If your command over here, are you setting up garrisons? You know, do you put one up here? Way in the distance just to have so guys spawn off when you take it? I don't know. Midpoint's up for grabs. We are in a contestion. A war of contestion. Hope you took your Pepto and lost your digestion issues. That is Uncle Danny and Apache peeking through the gate. Uncle Danny comes out on top. Fluky knows what the hooky dookie is going on, yo. This is so close. Oh, contesting goes on mid. That might be just enough to see Ruins go down. I think it was. I think as of right now, I believe Legion 201. Yes. Oh, Ruin at 50%. North Pass is not. Legion 201 has to come back. They are losing this race. I know that they have to know by now. Yeah, there's no way to take this one. You've got to fall back. Vamos. Nice armor moving up, taking out everything it sees from Rage. I mean, of Rage. Actually, it's not a Rage tank. Rage marking him up quick. You see two of them. Nope, just the one. Working his way in. 75. A little 75 that could. You see Shade. An allied tanker saying, come on. Get out and fight me like a man. It's the goofiest stuff. I love it. Going down so far. Not able to be taken out. Uncle Danny and your boss, they have satchels. That's going to be about it. Your boss not putting two and two together, or he didn't notice them, one of the two. Both he and Uncle Danny the closest ones to the 75, but I don't know if they're going to live to see it. Uncle Danny just on the inside of the fence here. Now's your time, Danny. On the tires, hop over. Get on top of him. Let's go. Yep, you got it. Take out Javier. Boom, boom. Get up there. Get him, Danny. Run, Danny. Oh, Danny. Danny and Boss are down. See how quickly opportunities come and go in the game of Hell Let Loose. Legion 201 doing a fantastic job of rebounding here. They were certainly going to lose this point. It doesn't appear that way anymore. They've got allied supplies landing on point. I'd like to see, at least from Sergeant Alex and Apache, you see these guys, I'd like to see utilization of more supplies being laid by support players, but nonetheless, up to command if he wants to get some extra supplies down. By all means, nobody is complaining about that. We had something go down in the distance. Was that the 75? Sure as heck looks like it, doesn't it? Shirt and dirt and dur. That's all I'm saying. Legion 201 back on the ruin. North Pass being left fairly open now. Rage really getting enraged now. I'm sure after trying to take this point a couple times and getting so close, I think they're like, alright, finally this is what we need to do, guys. So we are going to find out moments from now if Rage is able to do that. Let's try to get... I don't really know. There isn't much going on. I haven't seen any armor battles. Let's see. We've got two heavies coming out of top HQ now. For Rage, they are going to pull it up here on this bridge and keep maybe one squad lead back, and I'm certain they're going to send everybody else on attack and try to take over the ruin if they've not already by the time those mediums get there. As you see, they're trying to move in. I do believe that is going to be the plan for Rage. If I'm wrong, we will find out, but... Woo! Splash! How's it look? Cucaron. Let's follow Cucaron. Cucaron. Cucaron coming up on Felix. Does he see him? Nope. Felix. Either Felix or Cushwick. I believe it was Felix. Yeah, Felix heading this way. Ooh! Bomber comes in, taking out Felix. Felix was not paying attention to his map there. Squad leader may not have let him know. Hey, we've got a friendly bombing round inbound, but nonetheless gets the takedown. 75 moving up. L201 still primarily owning this point. Let's take a bigger span of the battlefield here. You see, probably, yeah, we're going to have a fun fight here in a second, boys and girls. Armor unit's been marked up. He's making circles around the building. I actually somewhat like that tactic here. Staying on the move is going to be crucial as to not get satcheled. If you can keep the ATs off your back, you will have some success here, especially with the lack of enemy armor. Pookie chips getting obliterated. You see Randy Marsh, the AT, working his way. Come to me, Randy. Come to Daddy. Randy either does not... there's no way he didn't see it. There he goes. He's like, I gotta get him from the back. Gotta sneak up on him. Can't do that sneaky sneak. Cushwookie, there it is, Cushwookie. Hop him. Get on him, Cushwookie. Get on top of him. There you go. Either way, oh, he gets the splash. But the satchel has been planted. Excellent play. Cushwookie managing to do it. You know, I'm a huge proponent of just getting on the tank to lay it. You can't drive away if you're on top of him, guys. Rommel, does Rommel have time? He sees it, but I don't think he has time to dismantle it. It's gonna go boom. Oh! Takes out every L201 in sight. We've got 50% cap. Coming in from Rage now. Syriabs. Oh, Syriabs. Dodging one. You see French just lighting up the point. Bombing run and supplies coming in. Obviously from Legion 201, they're going to want to try to hold this as best they can. They know it's going to be even more hellacious to try to take back the North Pass because they're going to be all the way from the same equidistant amount. But, oh, so far defensive has been set up. Pancake goes down. Cheek drops him through the window. This is what you don't want to see for Legion 201. Contested point and 3 squad leaders in the building in the main objective. That's 3 squads worth of guys that can jump to this point. 18 of 35, if that's all you're bringing to the table, is enough to really do some devastation. And I don't even think they're going to need that many. Rage looking to clear them out. Apache and Fluky. Fluky taking out Randy. Apache going down by D's. D's turns around and gets Fluky as well. Axis supplies dropping up there. Jeep Dad assumingly working to secure the supplies. Yeah, he's like, oh, I'm going to take them out. Oh, wait, they're mine. But Sovietico saw them drop, and so did Syriabs, I bet. We're going to see. They may try to close in on Jeep Dad up there. Get those supplies. Zalberisk. Armor coming in. It sounds like a recon tank to me. There he is. There's the little guy. Time to cruise. And he's cruising for a bruising, folks. Oh, but he's going to run into Jeep Dad. Oh, Jeep Dad goes down. Jeep Dad, one of the closest to him. Could have really done some damage. Randy Marsh. Randy. Ooh. Recon tank doing some damage now. Randy Marsh working his way inside. He's going to be the closest one that can do anything to this guy. You see the armor unit trying to shoot him from within the building. They were, golly, throwing it at him completely. Legion 201 collapsing on the point. The problem with that is as they leave every amount of ground, you see Rage pushing their way in just behind him. Darth Baron knows better. He is going to be turned around, picking some guys off from a distance, but Cheek coming up on the back of this. What is this, an OP? Ooh, we got a Gary. Okay. Okay, I dig that. I would have rather seen, well, nope. Fair play, okay. Not a fan, but I'd have put it in the buildings or something. Or at least, you know, make them jump a wall to get it. Cheek is about to run up on here. If these guys clear him out, this garrison is left wide open. Nothing really to cover it other than a little bit of terrain. Captain Insano, Jeep Dad. Jeep Dad knows it's there too. Cucaron. Cucaron takes out Jeep Dad. Locusto. Captain Insano, Locusto. Captain Insano. Another spawn wave comes off the garrison. 40 seconds from now, that'll be 33, 32 left on the, no, 33:22 rather, left on the timer when we get another spawn wave there. The Squeaks has the opportunity to work in. That garrison goes down. It's going to mean a lot of trouble for Legion 201. Let's try to tune in with Cheek and Squeak on this offensive here. Captain Insano fires one in the distance. Does he get it? It appears as such. Let's take a peek just to make sure. Yeah. Espectro trying to keep hold of the position. Manages to get Cheek. Cheek goes flying. Wow. Good shot. Captain Insano manages to take it out. That is going to be crucial. Now Rage needs to put the pressure on. L201, you see from the top side view, they've got plenty of guys stashed in the point, but let's hope they've got some more spawn points or at least some OPs close, because if not, Rage is going to then push straight in the front door, and we are going to have a clash yet again, folks. Garrison goes up by comma. That's what you like to see. Much better placement. A little easier to protect. It's the little things, you know what I mean? Cheek. Getting him some. Cheek's been hot all night. That Cheek is so hot right now. You know what I mean? Uncle Danny, Jeep Dad, 2 assaults. Working their way up. Captain Insano. What did he get? What did he get? Looks like that recon tank. Captain Insano finally tracked him down. Ran into the wrong guy. Comma. Captain. Captain must have went down. I don't know where Captain went. Felix trying to work his way in from the back. Tag 8-0. Popping flares. Trying to get a look at what's going on. You see Cucaron, El Javier, Luxio, Rucan spreading out. Smoke being requested on the point by Rage. Directly on point. Spawn wave comes in. Captain Insano firing a rocket. You see the garrison located right down there, folks. Smoke and artillery both hitting. Rage working their way in. Midpoint being contested all of a sudden as well. I was going to say, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of L201 down here. Both the backside Rage garrisons are hot. We are going to go take a look at see what's going on, folks. Legion 201 has both these garrisons on the east side locked out. Not a whole lot of guys, but they've got enough where it counts. Let's put it that way. No way for... Oh, man. They may not know it right now, but they've got no way for Rage to respawn here. You see this one going clear. Legion 201 recon taking this one out. Verdugo managing to... oh, but he doesn't avoid the recon flare. So they do know he's there. Ouch. Tiger on point is down. Felix moments ago on the attack, now falling back. Jaguar, Sergeant Alex pushing in from the east now. Sheila Keel. Oh, get some of Red Forest. Smoke now coming in from Legion 201 on North Pass. Wild times we're living in, folks. This has been quite a back and forth, a chess match of sorts. It is all about allocating the right amount of guys, and these guys winning their gunfights. That's going to be the key tonight. Oh, Darth Baron! Neither one of them saw him. Chavo and the other. Darth Baron peering up over the broken wall. Verdugo. There's a Verdugo on both teams. That's wild. Okay. Nice. Baron goes down. Legion 201 still trying to put on a push. From the southwestern side here, we've got a few guys working in from the east. We've got Ross with the AT. He sees the oh yeah, he sees the Tiger up here. Tiger POV, folks. It is Tiger time. Already raining in. You see Legion 201 from the distance. We were watching them continue to work their way in. You've got smoke raining everywhere. Legion 201 winning some of the gunfights, able to take some land now. Sore Hen takes down Lee for you. Legion 201 able to contest. Start capping. We've got cap pressure going the opposite way now. Rage defending. They've got the Tiger moving up. You see, ooh, Verdugo up here still. Oh wow, look at this. Oh, I don't believe Verdugo knows, but Lieutenant Kill may be able to see Verdugo from up there. Hard telling. That's quite a shot either way if it was. It's crazy how close we can be and not know it. This Verdugo, however, facing the opposite way. One Verdugo will come out on top. I just don't know which. Sheila Keel, Darth Baron. Ooh, Darth Baron sees the spawn wave. Woo! Grenade toss was crucial there. Oh, gets the reload off. Ends up putting two in him. Darth Baron has a chance to do a little damage on this Tiger now. He can possibly sneak up on him. Yep, Verdugo goes down. You know, they know about where he's got to be. Ooh. There we go. Alright, let's get control of that. Ooh, D's narrowly missing that arty blast radius. Legion 201 just not able to get enough pressure on. Obviously going to be obstructed by this Tiger's presence. But nonetheless, ooh, we've got some ricochets coming out. More Rage falling back on the defensive. Trying to take out this Legion 201 push. I'm sure somebody said, hey, these guys keep coming. Like, everywhere I go, statues crumble for me. No, I'm just kidding. L201's there, though. Chavo goes down. Boar making it happen. You see armor firing into the point. Who is that? It's an AT gun, maybe? No, I don't know. Didn't see it anyways. Bird's eye view. L201 pretty dug in. They've been in this position for quite a while now. They've just got to work their way up to get into the objective. If they're able to do that, take out that Tiger tank, that is going to be crucial for their success as of right now. So far, unable to allocate enough resources to this frontal push. But we've got 23 minutes left, folks. We are still at a 3-2. If you are just tuning in, Rage. TPO, I think it was Division 8, right? TPL Division 8 champs coming in today, taking on Legion 201. This is the off-season competitive league, Division 1, Week 5. Rage with a record of 3-1. Legion just 1-2. Their only win coming against the 11th Hellcats, who currently sit in last place this year. CJ loses the supplies. Explosions all around. MG goes down for Legion 201. Sheila Keel working his way around the buildings. That's one of my favorite routes right there. Use the cover. Other than that, not much of a Legion 201 push. We're going to go back to the ruin, guys. Try to see what's going on over here. You've got recon planes going over top by Rage. They're going to tell you exactly where everybody's at. Deez knows his nuts are about to be in a vice. Winters takes him out. Deez hopefully has an OP. That's what Abel. Oh, I don't see. Oh, Abel does have an OP pretty close. So he'll be back in the fight. Let's take a look here on the front line. Captain Insano and Danny. Oh, David takes him out. Captain Insano had the boomstick out, had to put it away. Ends up taking him out. He gets right in behind Kama, but goes the opposite way. Turns around, sees him. El Javier. Oh, El Javier set up. Captain Insano waiting for him. Cucaron, El Javier. Only ones around. Cucaron. Cucaron takes him out, defends the point. Uncle Danny, the only one really now to aggress the ruin as of yet. We've got not a whole lot of action committed. Most of the Rage personnel is on defense. As of right now, it does look like let's take a peek and see what we're working with. We've got Red Bull and some others northeast of the point. I wonder if an airhead managed to come in. If that's why Rage decided to allocate a few more resources on the backside. I'm not entirely sure. But I guess we'll find out if we see a spawn wave, right? Rage in control. 20 minutes left in this matchup. Supply truck coming in by the commander. It's going to be Lieutenant Kill. Also has another 100 supplies dropping here on point. Probably for some rep stations to be built. If this already doesn't stop taking them out. Ooh, nice spin with the truck. Not sure that was intended, but neato. Legion 201's got a couple guys. Jaguar, Cerdo. Cerdo working his way through the forest. Oh, I was to say, where are they? Legion 201 now making a push. Triple ATs working their way through the trees, folks. One goes down, he just disappeared. I think he might have lagged out or something. Not entirely sure. You see the AT gun we were wondering about earlier. Roz and the boys. D Vogues is going to be one of the only ones left up here to defend. He takes out one. Takes out two. Gets a headshot on the second. D Vogues. D Vogues drops. Legion 201 coming up this eastern side. But it's going to be bad timing. But it appears that Rage has allocated at least enough to disrupt. You see 1, 2, 3 in the point. Cheek, Uncle Danny, Felix. Tag 80. Captain Insano off in the distance for Rage. Trying to work his way back in as well. Mr. Randy Marsh coming in from the north. Rage is now 50% cap, and it's simply because they've taken out the garrison on point, and L201 has not been able to get back in time. You see they've got a garrison up here to the north. It appears that command just spawned on. Who knows, maybe tripping. Anyways, Airhead going down to assist the push by Rage. I hope they, for their sake, they get it covered. Legion 201 bombarding themselves back into the point. Cheek and Uncle Danny, the only ones left to defend. And they're the ones attacking, however. Legion 201 quickly extinguishing any hope of Rage taking that point. Felix left out in the open, trying to get some shots on this driver. Lieutenant Jackson does go down. There's a tanker just simply trying to get back to his team. Luxio going to get in. They've got two trucks here. Felix drops. Cheek, Captain Sano, Uncle Danny coming off. Look at here, Kama coming up behind, taking out Tag 80 and the boys. Cheek drops one. Only one left off that spawn wave. Zaub didn't have his gun at the ready. Cheek with the smoke. Throw some smokes, Cheek. Follow Cheek. Cheek's on a roll. Cheek with another. Cheek drops the command. Makes his way in, but gets gunned down instantly. Heck yeah. Good play all around by Cheek. Rage definitely deciding to be aggressive here. Jeep Dad, Gypsy. Uncle Danny still here, but we got Dark Elf accompanying the push. Jeep Dad as well. I think I might have mentioned. We've seen him all night back and forth. Goes down, ends up trading. Allied supplies getting ready to hit. Tag 80 drops. Tag 80 no longer running recon. Coming in as an engineer, you see. Perhaps trying to set that satchel. A good satchel could go ways right now. Yep, satchel pops off. Perhaps only gets one or two. Got to be on that building or inside if you can manage to wiggle your way in. Felix coming in as rifleman. Takes out Rukon. Drops a Apache. Pie in his corners, winners. Back and forth they go. Felix is not today, my friend. Ooh, Satchel. Satchel's live on this side. Rev Forrest goes right in the building. Gun down immediately. Captain Insano on the outside. Luxio goes down. French. Fluky. Fluky got to get in close. Get an OP closer for his guys to spawn off of. Rage beginning to take this 4th point. Ruin is in danger. Rage controlling the objective. Legion 201 forced to come from the outskirts. Kama, he's had an OP close to the entire match. Quite a stud on defense. "12 minutes remaining in this matchup. Rage, 40% cap on 4th point. Tag 80. Nearly 75% cap for Rage. L201 trying to hold on. You see French mad dash across, but gets gunned down by Felix. El Javier, one of the only ones left. Satchel Javier, Satchel Javier, yes. Javier's got the satchel. He sees the Gary. No matter, they say. Kama, stay back. You're going down with it, Kama. Yep, Kama drops. But they've taken out the garrison placed by Rage. Gypsy, Rev Force, the only ones immediately within the objective. Danza, Fluky, Espectro, Jaguar. We've got 3 of the 4 squad leaders. Gotta get some OPs up, spread them out. But give them easy access back to the objective. Rage doing a fantastic job at just constantly pestering, keeping enough guys there that are winning their gunfights to just keep picking apart slowly but surely at this L201 defense. And then when they get enough guys in the right spots and there's a lull, they're sending them on the attack, being very aggressive tonight. It's something we've seen quite a bit coming from Rage. They are not going to wait on the defensive very long. That is for certain. Raz running into Uncle Danny, takes him out. Randy goes down. You saw the satchel on the left side of your screen. Monumental satchel. Pookie making his way. Look, Sergeant Alex. Sergeant Alex didn't see him. Death Trooper. Oh, Death. Oh, Death had him. But Franch came up behind him. L201 coming in from the southern side. Recon tank rounds the south side of the building. Roz posted up here on the north, but not as much action going on right this second. L201 has yet again repelled the advance by Rage. Rage pushing in from the north. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 guys, to say the least, coming in from the north. Rage continuing their aggression. They've got a garrison close within about 200 meters. So now it's just going to be them constantly sending wave after wave just to keep Legion 201 on their heels. That's all it's going to take for the next 9 minutes. If they're able to pull it off, they may even come away with a 4-1 victory. But you see as both middle and 4th point now going contested back and forth. Rage starting to cap on 4th point a little bit quicker. They're contested, one going back and forth. We are at a cap race now, folks. So far, Rage in the lead on this 4th point. Fluky El Javier, Pancake. One of the only ones. Tag 80. Oh, had the chance. Cheek goes down. Pancake missed tag 80, but got Cheek. Spartacus. Luxio. Oh no. Contesting on both points. L201 starting to cap on mid still. They have the defense. Contesting on mid. Bombing run. Comes in. That's a Legion 201 bombing run. They know they're coming from the north. Let's look. We're going back to north. North Pass full of smoke. Tiger by himself. He's got guys out preparing. Sovietico pushing some more. Boar as well. You've got Swanspit Silent Rage. Jeez, those guys were just in each other's face and mag dumped it. Golly, that was hilarious. Ooh, Tiger goes down on the main bridge and point. Shade. Oh, yeah. Bloor finishing them off. Going to take out the supplies as well. Bloor, great job, my friend. Excellent, excellent, excellent play. That is what we are talking about. What is up, everybody? 7 minutes left. It is going to be all or nothing for Legion 201. They've got to do something soon. If they are going to take this midpoint, we look around, we don't see much. I'm sure they've got a plan there. They've got a few guys on the eastern side. That's where Rage initially had come from. That is toward their HQ. Satchels going off left and right. You see repair stations blowing. Rockets being sent in by L201. Shirobs landing another one. Nobody there, but he's got a great accuracy nonetheless. Cheek making his way down the hill just as fast as the Jaguar somehow. Never expected Cheek to be able to keep up with a Jaguar, but here we are. Uncle Danny dropping Luxio in the distance. L201 says, this is it, folks. We are sending the house, and it is just enough to leave the ruin to allow Rage to put on enough cap pressure. We've got only 2 guys compared to Rage's 4. French, you need to set a satchel, my friend. 30-second guy. Let these guys come in. You'll start taking it back. Legion gets the defense off. Let's go back and watch this spawn wave. Where's it at? There it is. Wave moving in. Combined arms. Combined arms going on as well. This is what you like to see. We're going to see them try to take this point by force now, folks. Ooh, Uncle Danny. Uncle Danny, turn around, Uncle Danny. Uncle Danny getting diddled from the back by Darth Baron here in these final minutes. We are sub 5 minutes, folks. Whoever makes this final push and keeps or holds or manages to take is going to be the one to win it. It takes 2 minutes to cap, so Legion 201 only has 2 minutes 30 seconds left. If they're going to do something here, Rage begins to cap ruin yet again. Not much over here. Let's watch. Legion 201 rockets coming in. Everybody knows where this tank is. Dark Elf making the move. Dark Elf. Did he get it? He didn't get it. Dark Elf unable to get... We've got 3 guys trying to satchel. ATs, you gotta run rockets. You're allowed to do it. You may as well. You're the only one on the battlefield. Reach out and touch him. You Could have at least tracked him here. Oh, 76 gonna stop. That leaves Jeep Dad plenty of opportunity. He gets the satchel live. 30 seconds from now, we've got we've got 2 satchels live. This bad boy is going up no matter what. Very well could be a bad thing. Interesting there. Yeah, satchel should pop. Tank went down from another armor unit, it looked like. I believe that was going to be this Tiger right out here, folks. That is Hell Let Moose and his crew from off in the distance, protecting the point, bringing us back. Rage saying you've now got 55 seconds. If you want to take this point, you're going to have to start contesting. Oh, here we go. Legion 201, all or nothing. Legion 201. Let's watch as Legion 201 cascades down the mountainside. Shots ringing out from the Tiger in the distance. You see, oh wow, sending them way out there. You see the coax tracers lighting up the distance, right about where these guys were spawning. Another spawn wave comes in. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3. Oh no! 2 minutes have now extinguished. Rage is going to win this one 3-2, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to stay tuned here just for pride, just to see some awesome shots. Look, this Tiger, somebody's got this guy pinged up over here. Oh, 75 is satcheled. He's taking shots from the Tiger in the distance. Legion 201, insult to injury for Uncle Danny there. Excellent push. I would have loved to have seen a push like that much earlier in the game by L201. I'm not sure why we didn't quite get one of that magnitude at the couple times that there was a lull, but by golly, they sent it at the end. Just not going to be enough tonight to take this one. Rage going to finish her out 3-2 for off-season competitive league Division 1 week 5. Means Rage will now advance. Their record goes to 4-1. L201 will now be 1-3. Just a couple weeks left, and then we got playoffs coming up, folks. Be sure to like, leave a comment in the chat. Let me know how it went today. And of course, hit that subscribe button. If you do, I got some more for you next weekend. I promise you that it's going to be just as fun. 30 seconds remaining in this one. I don't have much else to say. Legion 201, very impressive communication, obviously, by the whole team, managing to fall back on defense at any moment's notice, clearing out Rage, keeping them unable to go ahead and take that 4-1 advantage that they were trying to do for quite some time. But Rage finishing it out, doing what needed to be done. Definitely worked that they were able to apply that pressure that we talked about. Gonna be all she wrote for you tonight, folks. Rage 3, Legion 2. Don Gotti signing off. Forget about.